Hi and welcome to Indigo Starfire. My name is Bevin, and in this video I'm going to be looking into the energies of love for the month of April 2023 for the Libra collective. You can apply these energies for your sun, moon, or rising sign. Cross watchers are welcome as well. And I'm just starting this series of monthly zodiac love readings here on this channel, so I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments section. And before I get into the reading, I want to start with the channel announcements. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer them through my Etsy shop. There's a link in the description box of the video for that. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I also sell handmade jewelry, dream catchers, and sun catchers if you're interested in checking any of that out as well. And I've launched a second channel here on YouTube. It's called Lady of the Dawn Tarot. There's a link in the description box as well as in the channel section of my page for that. The format over there consists of pick-a-cards and general energy check-ins related to topics such as spirituality, ascension, wellness, and self-love. And I've actually just posted the first series of monthly general collective readings for zodiac signs over there. So if any of that sounds interesting, I invite you to check that channel out. I thank you for your support there as well as for your continued support here on this channel. So as far as this reading is concerned, I'm going to be pulling 3 cards, getting 3 clarifiers, and closing it out with a little bit of guidance. So, Libras, what are the energies of love looking like for you during the month of April? Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. So this is definitely giving me the vibration of secret admirer energy. Somebody who may have been kind of watching you for a while, has been strategizing, making their move. Maybe they approached you, or it's almost, I'm hearing fumbled the ball at some point in time in the recent past, maybe a couple different times where they worked up the nerve to say something. This could be a friend or a colleague, for example, somebody in like a shared community or social circle that they approached you. The words didn't come out right. They may have gotten cold feet, or again, just kind of, the delivery didn't really happen. And so they've had to sort of go back and regroup. This person is working up the courage again to give this another try. Again, something with the 7 of Pentacles here that they have been wanting to do for a while. They've been watching for a while, kind of waiting for a window of opportunity. This may even be somebody that you knew, or maybe so a coworker, for example, or a friend, and when you met this person, they were in another connection or you were in another connection, and so all they could do was just sort of stand and watch. The timing was off between the two of you, but during the month of April, it feels that maybe your situation has changed. Perhaps they've allowed you enough time to kind of heal, move forward from some kind of a breakup, some kind of distance, in love, some kind of like refocus of your attentions in some manner. This can also tie into this person having gone through some recent or even not so recent breakup, and that they're finally feeling ready to put themselves out there again, not just in general, but towards you. This can also really be some encouragement that if you find yourself having been in the position maybe lately in the recent past of, being single, kind of like working on yourself, trying to sort of put love on the back burner, focus on other things, maybe abundance, career, and finance, the energies are very favorable for putting yourself out there at this point in time. That there's a magnetic quality about you going from the 6 to the 7, that whatever you sort of apply your efforts toward in that sense, it's an indication of, bringing in that attention, receiving that which you are seeking. So maybe for some of you, this is starting an online dating app profile, for example. Maybe this is getting out there into the world, into some kind of social circle, being more open in terms, and even kind of stepping outside of the box in some manner in terms of where you're looking for potential partners, how you're considering that, some kind of shift in terms of your vibration, where your mind's been at. That for a lot of you, again, it's going to be, sort of taking this longing for partnership, taking this longing to, date people or to try to find a significant other, that special person, the one. And this is really, indicating steps in the material world in that direction. Now, are you going to encounter the one during April? Possibly, but it may be something where it's going to take time to develop. You may not recognize that right away. This can also talk about somebody coming in who has long-term potential, but it's kind of in its fledgling stages to where you may have some kind of an indication, some kind of an inkling that this could have long-term potential. Maybe this stirs up some anxiety for you, some panic, causes you to sort of retreat, withdraw back into your energy. Maybe it stirs up a little of some triggering or wounding that you hadn't quite healed from love and romances in the past. That can be something to work toward, or to at least become aware of, to sort of heal within yourself or be mindful of within yourself, so that in the months to come beyond the month of April, maybe a particular person, or as you're kind of, just sort of getting yourself back out there again, you're able to sort of like recalibrate, to ease into and acclimate to this energy of exchanging with other people on a physical level, going out on dates, extending kind of offers or invitations to people, receiving or even declining offers or invitations from people, kind of a variety of things. And it's definitely, the energies here of like a work in progress, but the indication that the energies this month are very ripe, but contingent on action steps that you take. It's kind of this challenge. Are you going to just sit very passively? Or are you going to take some sort of step, something outside of your comfort zone? Because if you do, kind of, again, in the months to follow, in the season to follow, you really increase your odds, you increase your chances of, working your way toward that 10 of Pentacles, that happily ever after in the material world, in the here and now. This can also tie into, it feels like perhaps somebody from your past. It doesn't necessarily feel that they make a move, but they just kind of, they may see this shift or this kind of glow up in you, some kind of a change within your actions surrounding the energy of love. This may inspire them to start to do some work on themselves. It's kind of this idea of like watching from the sidelines. And so definitely, energetically, maybe somebody that, you were dealing with before, this kind of lights a fire under them to start to really get their act together in some way. This stirs their attention in some manner. It doesn't necessarily feel like anyone from the past approaching you, but it may be something where, just as kind of like a side note, where somebody may be watching, somebody may be observing that. And it doesn't necessarily feel like they're leaning fully into jealousy. It just gives them something to think about. This may be kind of the steps that you take. It opens the door to somebody seeing you from a different light. This may even have been somebody that has stuffed down or suppressed feelings for you, and that these feelings are kind of coming more to the surface. This person is contemplating reaching out then in the future to try and repair the situation, or maybe somebody you don't have a romantic history with, but that is in your life presently. Whatever takes place in the month of April, the action steps you take, the attention that you get, the way in which you are, kind of opening that door to romance, it sparks and stirs something within another person that really gives them food for thought, as far as potentially making a move towards you, announcing something, opening up more toward romance in the future. So, get some clarifiers for you to dig a little bit deeper into this. Okay, so we have Strength, the Star, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so definitely if this is somebody, watching from the sidelines, this can be where they're recognizing that you're getting a lot of attention, you're taking a different approach to your life, romantically speaking, and this month, kind of the action steps that you take, this can be what sort of catalyzes or instigates them to try and fight through any sort of difficulties, wounding within themselves that caused them to run from you in the past, or to hold back in expressing feelings. So it may be something where, it's just kind of like a start. Like the star is its hope that's restored, but for me, it's kind of like it's far off on the horizon. It's definitely another sort of interpretation of this Seven of Pentacles. It's, still divine timing that's at play, but those stars starting to align a little bit more. Your action reverberates in some way. Your steps that you take, romantically speaking, that kind of like changes the trajectory of your life. It is aligning you, or at least kind of moving you more into alignment with some kind of path where, a destined connection, you can then meet that person. The steps that you're taking, it can help to really motivate somebody else who may be like a soul connection for you, someone you are dealing with. But again, this idea of strength, this is courage, this is stepping outside of the comfort zone, this is getting back out there in the dating scene, trying again, starting over, opening your heart up to love, receiving a lot of attention, and this really being a source of strength for you, a source of empowerment. It makes you feel that this was a right decision at this time to take these action steps forward. And it is quite possible as well. Balance is also sort of an energy here in the strength card. So again, this idea of somebody that can be a long-term partner for you makes a move towards you. Somebody kind of fights their fear. That secret admirer makes their approach. They come more into your orbit, into your proximity, or in the course of sort of like dating, exchanging, meeting people, somebody comes into your reality that, it still has a lot to build towards. It's something that it's yet to be seen, sort of what the full expression of that can manifest into. But it's a lot of balance in that situation. It's somebody that, can add to the measure of your life. And while there may be sort of like conflict or chaos, that kind of comes in any process of getting to know people. All relationships have their ups and downs, that there's definitely this energy of creating more peace and equilibrium, you actively being able to co-create with the universe, harnessing these energies, capitalizing on these energies, utilizing these energies of romance to put yourself more into alignment, or to receive a partnership that will, help to build you up, help to stabilize, help to balance out some kind of like deficit, or lack up to this point in time as far as your love life is concerned. Not so much lack within yourself, but maybe just you've been single. There hasn't been that significant other. This can really indicate the approach or the entry of somebody that can fit the bill for you in that sense. So in terms of signs here with the swords, we have air, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. The pentacles is earth, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Strength is Leo. The star is Aquarius, and the wands is fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I'm going to get some guidance for you. These can be little mantras that you kind of incorporate into your self-care, your self-love routine, or this can just be sort of additional thoughts about these energies here, the potential of all of this. Okay, we have I am clear and open to receive miracles. So again, this idea of something that has been cleared, the road has been cleared. You've got the green light. You've got that indicator from the universe that to put yourself out there, to take some kind of action steps, to be open and receptive. That this is your energies within yourself are ripe. The energies of love for you on a collective level, at this point in time are definitely, all the conditions are very favorable for some beautiful experiences to come in for love for you. And that might be, to kind of like counterbalance, to bring some kind of closure to a season of where you've just been needing to kind of like be in your own energy in some way. People that you can have a very fulfilling or good time with. Again, this idea of, maybe the miracle of the one you've been seeking, they come into your reality, but it's still, they're not entirely known to you this month, but, it's a step in that kind of right direction. We also have, I am a conscious creator of the energy around me. Yeah, so this is again that encouragement. Step outside of your comfort zone. Get out there. Put yourself out there, even in a small way, small steps, and be open to receiving. Understanding that the work you've been doing to heal, to grow, to cultivate self-love and abundance for yourself in other ways, you're now sort of entering a season where the abundance of love is available to you should you choose to work with those energies and accept that and receive that into your world and into your life. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.